Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching live coverage of the World Junior Bowling Championships 2019, coming to you live from the Institut de Judo in Paris. It's an all-Korean affair. In our next match, it's the girls' Masters final, which sees Soree Hong, 18-year-old, against Youngseon Jeong. So a gold medal for Korea. Either way, in this one, it's the first 1 to 2 games. They'll play 3 games, and they've both started off there with a perfect score. Perfect score gets you 30 pins, 30 points for a strike in all of today's matches. Warm welcome back to the commentary box to Clara Guerrero, the Colombian star and 6-time world champion. We had a thriller so far in both of our boys and girls matches, but an all-Korean affair here. What are you expecting? What are you looking forward to? What might make the difference?
I expect a great match. They're both friends, they're teammates, they have been playing together for a long time, so they are definitely relaxed. They're a lot more calm in these finals, so I expect great scores. And I have to say that I will give a little bit of an advantage to Soree, who just doubled, because she led the all events during the competition.
Back-to-back strikes for both Korean girls. They'll see a breakdown of their points as they go throughout the 10 frames. Remember, it's the first to 2 games that will win, so best of 3. And level pegging as things stand at the moment, 60 points apiece after 2 frames. You mentioned that they both had a chance to bowl already today. Both of them picked up a silver medal. They might still be a little bit disappointed from not getting the gold in that one, losing out to the USA, or do you put that behind you and then focus on the next opportunity to win gold?
I believe that in their heart they are disappointed. They're always going for goal. But at the moment when they're throwing the ball, they're only focusing about throwing their best shot yet, so they can win this Masters competition.
Now, errors from both players there in the 3rd frame. One pin and 3 pins remaining respectively. So this for the spare. Hong Soree. If you're just tuning in, it's the Masters Girls Finals, an all-Korean affair here. Lets that one go, looking for the spare and gets it. Now a little extra pressure here on Youngseon Jeong. Makes light work of those 3 though, both ending up with a spare. Score's still tied.
Very good spare. Under pressure, definitely no easy. She did it perfect, stay calm. Perfect spare for her.
Alternating between lanes as well. We know that we're playing on the Montreal 41 oil pattern today. They'll have had a chance to learn that, to memorize that, to tweak their relevant styles accordingly. Will it favor either player again there, or is that something of concern when you're fluttering from lane 1 to lane 2 in a final?
Most of the time, both lanes will play slightly different. Right now, both of them are playing the lanes similarly. They definitely learn from their experience during the double competition. The ladies from Team USA were playing the lanes a little bit more left to right, and now they look to be doing that. Earlier today, they were playing a little bit straighter and firmer. Now Youngseon is going a little bit farther left, hooking the lane a little bit more, and she's hoping to have a better ball reaction in this match.
I always find bowling such an amazing sport because it's the minor details, those minor changes that you need to constantly be tweaking throughout a game, whilst actually concentrating on just trying to do the basics, knock the 10 pins down. That's all you've got to do, right?
Exactly. Not the basics at the moment. You're trying to create shapes and angles, having the ball to enter the pins the right way to get the perfect strike.
Yeah, the ideal line, if you take the front pin, the number 1 pin, if you like, is in between the gap between the 1 and the 2 or the 1 and the 3, and players just vary depending on their right or left-handed.
Exactly. For these players right-handed, the ideal packet is the 1-3, just like she did on lane 2.
Nicely done. Helping us with our explanation there. Soree Hong, 98 so far from 4 frames. Needs a big result here, and actually leaves the 10 pin standing.
Both of these girls had beautiful qualifying rounds. Soree leading the all events and Youngseon finishing 9th.
It's been a lengthy process to get to the final. They've really had to work it, and they've earned it. They've deserved to be here, but it's not been an easy path for either player.
No, to be in the Masters finals, first of all, you need to qualify in the top 24 of the all events. Then you start the matches. The top 8 had a bye, and they waited for the other 16 players to meet, and only 8 advanced. So it has been a long route, and here are the best.
We saw that mistake there from Soree, and now a chance for Youngseon Jeong to capitalise. She's left a couple spare there as well, so still some work to do. Should be confident of taking both of those out there. Stacked nicely for her to get the spare. It's not the prettiest card to look at the moment, that one. 107 from 5 frames gone. Needs to get back to striking ways. All 10 coming down. Not this time. Beautifully executed.
That was close, but she got the spare. That's all she needed to do. Now, Soree Young is throwing very good shots, but her bowling ball is losing energy through the packet, and that is why she hasn't been able to strike in the last couple of shots. She needs to make another adjustment soon if she wants to strike.
You mentioned those adjustments, which she's clearly done there to get the spare. What do you tweak as a player? Obviously, we don't hear what the players are saying. We can't get inside their brains, but you can tell us because you've been there and won 6 World Championships. So what are you saying to yourself during these moments of concern when you're trying to tweak the technique a little?
Yeah, Soree right now is playing the lanes a little bit more left to right than earlier. She has to either change balls to something cleaner that will have more energy in the back part of the lane, or she will have to just move left and keep her angles a little bit straighter. Try to look for more oil. Let's see if she does it in this shot.
Yeah, the oil's down there, the Montreal 41 pattern, as we mentioned earlier. Causing a few issues early on here, but that's more like it. There's the adjustment that she was after, and the result too.
That was definitely firmer. She either moved her eyes left also in her break point, or she missed, but it worked out great for her, getting that strike.
How important is power to players out there, the moment of release, or is it more about the rotations? What are the aspects of each stage of the process, if you like, that make a difference?
Yeah, for these 2 players are simple, they're very clean, beautiful swings, and they're not the most powerful players on the field. However, their execution is great, their release is very clean, they're very consistent, they roll the ball clean and beautiful. So when you describe players like these 2 ladies, you will not say power, but you say beautiful technique, nice loose swing, very nice roll.
Yeah, some of it is just about being smooth, almost like a Formula 1 racing driver, just sending that ball there on the curves. Oh, wonderful. Oh, that's pretty. That's nice to watch. Maximum scored both sides. Lane 1 and lane 2 coming good. Both Koreans on fire here. A little bit of good fortune there, do you think?
Definitely. Sometimes you just have to be lucky.
So Soree Hong, the taller of the 2, away to our right-hand side now, up against Youngseon Jeong. She's away to the left. Both of them have just picked up a silver medal in the girls' doubles, which got us going first thing this afternoon here in Paris. That's the scores for you at the moment. 186 for Soree Hong. Back in the zone. Very nice indeed.
Excellent shot.
Yeah,
much better ball reaction.
Finishing strong. It's important there. Has her teammate got a reply? Yes, she has. Matches it, pin for pin. So 2-3-4. The score after 9 frames for Jeong Youngseon. This to take the first frame. Sorry, the first game, I should say. Best of 3. 2-3-4 plays 2-1-6. So needs the maximum. 30 points available for a strike. All 10 pins need to come down for that though. 2-1-6 currently. This to finish on 2-4-6. Oh no. Probably the worst throw she's done all morning and all afternoon, and maybe all week.
That shot is going to cost her this game.
And that is how you do it. So 2-6-4 will be the final score there for Youngseon Jeong, and she'll take the first game. And 2-2-3 the final score for Soree Hong. So a convincing win in the end there for that first game.
The lanes are transitioning quick. They need to continue on making adjustments. The oil is moving from the front part of the lane to the back part of the lane.
Jeong leads 1-0.
Well, I think there the players were actually thinking it was over, because we were playing one game in the girls' doubles and the boys' doubles, but it's best of 3 here in the girls' masters, which will be followed by the boys' masters, and then we've got the team match to look forward to after that, Korea against Mexico. Not over yet. How would you feel as a player there? You thought it was all over, but you've still got a chance.
When I'm bowling, or if you're competing your countrymen or country teammates, I don't think it's too bad.
Oh, brilliant. Got that good bit of fortune to start the second game off, and it favours Youngseon Jeong, closest to us.
She's continuing to carry the strike with very light hits. She soon will have to make an adjustment, but she continues on striking.
You're just struggling to knock those final few pins down. That's the 7 left this time.
The last 2 shots on lane 2 for Soree were not very good. She missed right. She didn't even hit the headpin. She had very bad count. And definitely in this shot, she went straighter. And she hit the packet, but a little bit too high. And that's why she left the 7 pin. She's going to have to continue on doing that. That was a better line of play, but she will have to make an adjustment again.
Gets the spare. Best she could do from that situation. So 1 frame gone here in the second game. Youngseon Jeong taking the first, 2-6-4 to 2-3-3. Can she keep that perfect run going? She's looking for a run of X's all the way across the top. Maximum of 30 points or 30 pins for each one. That's going to take a little dent.
She just left the 3-6. She went high in the packet. That should be an easy spare for her.
Welcome along to the 2019 World Bowling Junior Championships. If you're just joining us, it's the girls' masters, an all-Korean affair here with Soree Hong getting back to striking ways. Just what she needed for the confidence, that one. Whacks the pins down, and she's up and running again. And the spare 2 for her teammate. So playing for gold and silver, all about pinching those margins.
It's a good moment to mention that Soree in the semifinals bowled against NOREL from Philippines, who won bronze medal. They went to 3 games, and Soree just ended up those matches very strongly, advancing to the final match. And Youngseon bowled Mabel from United States, and also they went to 3 games, and Mabel got the bronze medal.
There's one short again. It's frustrating when it's not quite clicking. Hours and hours of practice being converted here. The 10 pin standing on that side too. So still a bit of work for both athletes to do here. Yeah, those early games, those early matches, if you've been in a 1-1 situation before, then at least you've got that match experience to go on and win it 2-1. I guess I think if you've been in the situation before in any tournament, you can sort of replicate the feelings, the emotions that go with that. 1-0 as it stands at the moment, though, to Youngseon Jeong. This is Soree Hong. Picks up the spare comfortably, but trails here. should follow a similar formula. Oh, last minute move away from the 10 pin, leaves it standing. So the first error that we've seen from Jeong, who leads here by game to love.
Both of the girls practice many hours during the week. I'm sure they practice many times those spares, so this is probably a mistake because she's nervous, because she's in a beautiful stage, and because she's bowling for the gold medal at the World Championships. A little bit of pressure, I would say.
Just wonder whether there's a bit of complacency there as well. You take a lead, you slightly take your foot off the gas. A doorway then for Soree Hong. And she takes it. Just what she needed. Adds that 30 in frame 4, takes her to 98. And another imperfect throw from the Korean.
She continues on going light. That means she's not getting to the 1-3 and the packet correctly, strong enough with the right angle of entry, and that's why she left the 2-8. Most likely she will hook at this spare, she will have to move right.
Yeah, that 1-2-3 pattern that you talk of at the head of the pins, the top of the pins, whenever you're starting, if you're a newcomer to the sport, that's the pins we're talking about. They've all got a name and a number. That's the end of those two. So we'll get a difference of score there for sure. 75 after 4 frames for Jeong.
When you are in this kind of format and you are bowling the best 2 out of 3, you see a lot of how the lanes transition. We are bowling on Montreal 41 feet. There is only oil up to 41 feet of the lane. The lane has 60 feet. And this oil starts to move from the front part of the lane to the back part of the lane. So at the beginning, the bowling ball will have a lot of hook in the last 19 feet. And now the hook is a little bit quieter and not as strong, and they're having to make adjustments constantly to get that ball into the pocket.
And coming in at completely the wrong angle there. Again, we're looking for that angle in between the pocket, between the 1 and the 2 pin, or the 1 and the 3 pin. And Hong missing that. Let's see if Youngseon can complete the strike, and she does. Much more like it. Takes her to a slightly healthier looking score.
Very close.
Pretty close. Would have been one of the shots of the tournament. Good enough for 107 halfway through this game, with Jeong leading by a game to love. 105 her score currently after 5 frames.
Right now, this is a very, very interesting match. It's only 2 pins different.
That's half of them wiped out, but not the result she was expecting.
They're both having to make better shots, and they have to adjust quick. It's still interesting, only 2 pins. It's whoever bowls the best from now on.
Well, that might give you an indication as to which way this result may go. Soree Hong definitely bowling the better of the 2 in that frame.
Soree Hong led the all events with 231.78 average, and Youngseon finished 9th with 214, so quite a difference, even though both excellent players, both going into the team event finals, still Soree having a better tournament.
So that's the end of the 6th frame. Slight advantage here for Soree Hong, who needs to win this game, remember. If she doesn't win this game, then the gold medal goes to Jeong. 137, her score after 6. 4 frames remaining.
With the last strike, she took the lead by 15 pins.
This to extend that lead. Nice shape on it, and just leaves the 10.
Excellent shot by her.
Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't fall your way. Big points needed here. Now 2 front on to the 1 pin. Came at it too straight and left the right side there intact.
Definitely too straight. She moved left. She's trying to make the right move and adjustment. However, she didn't project to the projected ball enough to the right. And that's why she left the 3-6-10.
She looks like she's back in the zone. Oh no! Well, she looks so focused, but she's missed the 10 pin and left the barn door wide open. Has to get the spare here. And does. So still in touch. Off the pace slightly, but back in this one.
Big mistake by Soree. Missing an easy spare, a 10 pin. The ball hooked too much. She missed left. The match is extremely close.
Yeah, 1-3-8 plays 1-4-6. Soree Hong closest to us on 1-4-6, still leading, but only just. There we go. She really is enjoying that left side lane as we look at it. Matching result here for Youngseon. No, a little wobble on the 10 and it stays. So more daylight between Soree Hong. Backhand in front. Chance there just to keep her cool, have a bit of a waft.
They're both taking a break.
Perfect. Great shot, good recovery from there. I love to see that camaraderie between the two as well. It's really nice.
Yes. In their hearts, they want to win, but it's very different when you are competing against your teammate.
So 1-7-6. Maximum of 60 points remaining if she can get a strike here and in the 10th. Lets it loose and gets those 30 points. That'll take her nicely to 2-0-6.
Perfect shot by her.
Some good grip on that ball and delivers the result that she needed as well. That takes her to 1-8-7. It's going to be just out of reach, I think. 2-0-6 plays 1-8-7. Just needs to get it on track.
Her max score right now is 236. So she already won this game if she gets a strike.
Yeah, that'll be hers with that. It's not the perfect result, but it's enough to get across the finish line and take it to a third game. So not really bowling for much now towards the end here in the 10th. The result sealed there for Soree Hong. She'll take this to a third game, having won the second game here. A good comeback from her. Let's see if she can just finish here with the spare.
Mike, if Youngseon will have struck and she will have missed this spare as she just did, she will have won and she will be right now the gold medalist. So the 10th frame cost her.
Was important. So 1-9-6, not good enough.
The winner in Game 3 will become our Girls Masters gold medalists.
One game apiece. We go into our third and final game to decide the Girls Masters World Junior Bowling Champion 2019. We know the medal will be gold and that it's going to Korea, but which athlete can keep their nerve right to the death? It's going to be Soree Hong, who is there ready and raring to go. A little change of ball there for Youngseon Jeong. She's come back with something new. Hopefully that'll do the trick. Michael Absalom and Clara Guerrero in the commentary box for this one. Third and final game. And the perfect start for Hong. See if Jeong has got the reply. Change of ball, but it's still the same result, leaving that 10-pin high and dry.
Even though when she makes excellent shots at the moment, the bowling ball is not going through the pins correctly. Soree Young was able to make the right adjustment. She is still with the same bowling ball. It's an ebonite choice pearl. It's a stronger asymmetrical bowling ball. She's playing the lanes a little bit farther right, but also having the ball rolling at the right spot. So when she enters the packet, it's a little stronger.
So perfect start for Soree Hong. 30 points in that first frame. Again, in no hurry here, just going through her pre-throw format. That's that one ripped too. Plenty of rotation on it. Oh, not enough. And needs a response here and gets it. Maximum 30 points, 30 pins. That'll get her back on track here in this third and final game.
Excellent shot by Youngseon on lane 1. Soree on lane 2 threw a good shot, missed a little bit left, and she got penalized with that split, leaving the 4-9.
Great shot. Wow. I bet you couldn't have done it any better, Clara.
That's amazing. Amazing at the perfect time. She's going for the gold medal at the World Championships. She leave the 4-9. She just focused, stay calm, and she just picked it up.
What a time to produce that kind of shot. When the pressure was on, she delivered. We go into a third frame. Edging ever closer to that gold medal. Again, it's still the same result as it's that 10 pin that's struggling to go down. If you were a coach, what advice can you give at that stage? It seems to be the same issue, something within the technique.
Yes, right now, lane 2 seems a lot harder. If they miss right, the ball kind of wiggles in the back part of the lane and it doesn't go through the pins right. When they try to play a little bit straighter and less angle, it goes high, and that's why they continue on leaving splits. For her, she just has to, for Youngseon, has to play a little bit straighter on lane 2.
Soree Hong here, pelting them down. This for the spare. She's missed a couple today already, but not this one. Picks up the spare, takes it to 68.
Both of their techniques are excellent. Right now, it's more about small changes in their strategies. It could be bowling ball, it could be speeds, it could be just moving to another part of the lane and rolling the ball more or going more around it. There are many variables that make our game very, very interesting. And right now, in their heads, they're just thinking, what should I do next? Is it going to be my hand? Is it going to be my speed? Hoping for the best.
10 pin deficit to make up, and that's certainly going to close the gap. Maximum points for Youngseon Jeong to put the pressure back on Soree Hong. She's on 78. Was 10 in front. Needs a maximum here to hold that lead, and does. So still 10 pins separating gold from silver. Remember, it was Youngseon Jeong who took the first game. Soree Hong leveling things up to make it 1-1, and we're in the third and final game now. Frame 5. Youngseon Jeong to throw first. Excellent technique. Just held it as well. As soon as she let that one go, you knew.
It was a perfect shot. She kept it a little bit tighter. At 41 feet, she crossed around 10 down the lane. It was a beautiful angle. Got the strike. Seemed like both of them made the right move. Now it's about execution.
Same situation here for Hong. Needs a strike to stay 10 pins in front. And gets it. So she's in front, she's holding the lead. No signs of any pressure or chinks or cracks in the arbor here. She is staying strong. great angle there. You saw the rotations of the ball once it left Jeong's fingertips. Delivers the perfect result as well. So that's 3 in a row now, 3 strikes in a row for Jeong.
Before that shot, Soree was leading by 10. So if Soree strikes on lane 2, she will still be up by 10. So she needs it.
Would you say this is the lane that's been playing a little bit harder?
Agree. Definitely tricky. If they miss right, the ball doesn't hook as much. They play a little straighter, hooks too much. So
Doesn't matter.
Great shot by her.
Hong doesn't care. 168, still in front by 10, 4 frames remaining. I'm nervous, I don't know about you.
I'm nervous for them. Definitely a lot easier to be right now bowling than being a spectator at the moment.
How do you find watching when you're not out there bowling, whether it's yourself or with your teammates?
I get a lot more nervous in the back. When I have the ball in my hand, it's a lot easier for me.
Now, big sigh around the judo stadium here in Paris. Jeong has left some goalposts there to go for. The 7 and the 10 pin. She's going to need to pull a rabbit out of the hat here for her next shot. In the meantime,
it's an unfortunate break. The shot wasn't that bad. The bowling ball lost energy, and that's a very difficult spur to pick up at this moment in time when it matters for the gold medal.
That could save her blushes. Needs something magical, needs something special, needs that ricochet. Just taking out the 7 pin. Nothing she could do about the 10 on that occasion. And this one a slightly more regulation shot. You'd expect her to pick up the spare here.
A lot easier than a 7-10 for sure. And both of the players use a spare ball for their spares. They want to go as straight as they can, as simple as they can to the spare. And she got it.
What's the difference with that spare ball? Is it lighter? Is it heavier? What are the compounds that are different?
It's the same weight, but it's a plastic ball. It's not a reactive resin. So the ball goes very, very straight. It doesn't hook at all. And the core is like a huge pancake. So ball is just going straight down the lane.
And we like pancakes. We're in France, the home of the crepe. Now, just the wheels slightly starting to come off here for Jeong. She started so well, winning that first game. I think she thought it was just a 1-game match, but it's a 3-game match. Never know, that might have slightly put her off her stride slightly, thinking that she'd done enough to win it.
Yes. At this moment, she's not happy with that. Soree is leading by 21 pins.
Ah, wow.
Beautiful shot by her. Well, a little bit high.
She's got one hand on that gold medal. Jeong. Well, she had to get both of those and she's missed it. Again, another huge sigh around the audience here. That'll leave her stranded on 176 with 2 frames remaining. So maximum she can get there, 236 is her maximum score, and Soree is already on 216.
So Soree Young, if she strikes or marks in the next shot, she is a new world champion.
Youngseon to throw first and gets the strike.
It's a must-strike situation for her, and now Soree only has to make a great shot, mark or strike to win.
Lets it loose, goes quite wide of the mark, but brings them all toppling down, all 10 go, and that'll take it to 246.
She's our new world champion at the Masters competition.
Job well done. There was those middle frames where she did the damage, and you can just see those glitch of errors there in the 7th and the 8th frame from Youngseon. Still going strong though. She'll power across to the end, leaving the 7 pin. We already know that Soree Hong will be our gold medalist. Let's see here if she can finish with a big total.
It's always nice when you can lead the all events, win the gold medal at the all events, and then have a great Masters and also win it. So unbelievable tournament for her.
it didn't really matter. I think her mind is already off the game now. She already knows that gold medal is hers. And it's been a great contest between these two athletes. 7 pin goes down. And Youngseon Jeong finishes her campaign with 2.25. They're not quite as good as the 2.64 which she threw in the first game, which gave her the lead in this 3-game match. Being cheered across the line. Oh, brilliant way to finish with the spare. And boy, did she deserve that. 2.62, good enough to take the third frame. And Soree is our champion of 2019. She wins the Girls Masters final. Well, a great moment for both those two players exchanging blows in that 3-game match. Clara, let's get your final thoughts on the game. There was swings, there was roundabouts, there was ups and downs for both players. How did you assess it sitting back here in the comms box?
Soree, the winner, definitely made the better adjustments. Even though she started slow, losing the first game, she was able to find the perfect ball reaction, giving her the gold medal. Youngseon didn't have that good of a week, even though she has won many medals so far. But she just didn't make the adjustment quick enough to stay close to Soree. It's still exciting, a 3-match final, but Soree definitely bowled the best and did the right things.